Hello everyone. In the previous video we were talking about the complete dominance and the presence of what is the complete dominance that heterozygous individuals show the dominant trait, some human traits such as freckles and dimples follow the pattern of complete dominance, right? However, other traits they don't. Okay, for traits that show incomplete dominance or co-dominance, we have something is called incomplete dominance and co-dominant. We will talk about them now. What about this? Here, there is no dominant and recessive. What is incomplete dominant mean? In incomplete dominance, each allele in a heterozygous individual influences the phenotype. Both of them, they are influences what? The phenotype. The result, if you have one of dominant and the one is recessive, both of them, okay, influences the phenotype. The result in incomplete dominance is the phenotype that is a blend, okay, of phenotypes of the parents. It's a blend here, okay, so it's gonna be in between. For example, I'll give you the example of this. The humans hair. For example, for a person with one allele for straight hair, for example, you have allele from your dad, straight hair, and one allele that you received from your mom, it was for curly hair. Okay, so these two together, no one is dominant, no one is recessive, so both of them, they will give you a blend of the phenotype, which will give you what? Wavy hair. Okay, the presence, for example, the presence of straight hair, the presence of curly hair, allele, both of them together, no one is dominant, no one is recessive, and instead they will have the wavy hair, which is the incomplete dominance. Okay, this is an example. I'll give you another example, which is mentioned in your book on page 130. Let's go to this example. The example, for example, here they give you the one, as you see here in the figure. This one here, pink snapgarden, are produced by a cross between red snapgarden and white snapgarden. These are the parents. Look, these are the parents. This one and this one. One of them is red. The other one is white. Okay, so here, when a true breeding red snapgarden is crossed with true breeding white snapgarden, all the offspring are pink. All the offspring will be what? Will be pink color. Okay, so both alleles of the gene have some influence. Here this one, for this one snapgarden. For us as a human, we have the hair texture, if it's like curly or straight. Okay, these are examples of what? Incomplete dominance. If you have any question, you can send me. It's not hard, just to give example. You have to give example of incomplete dominance to understand how the phenotype at the end is a mix of both. No one it will be dominant on the other, no one it will be recessive. Okay, the other thing here, it's a blend here. You have to give example of environmental traits. They are influenced by the environment influence traits. You have to, how we talk the fox, and for example, for your toll, we talk the genes, they are affected by the environment. Also we talk for a single gene is influenced many traits, like the sickle cell anemia. It's a recessive, but the presence of it will give what? It will affect more than many traits. Also, you have to know examples of how many genes they influence a single trait, like the eye killer, for example. The other one, how the it's only some traits of only one allele, like heterogeneous or homogeneous, like the dimple or freckle. These are examples, and if you know these examples and how they are appeared, you can differentiate between these traits and these genes. Okay. Let's continue now. This is the incomplete. There is another one. It's called what? A trait that shows codominance. Codominance, which means what? Both of the alleles in the heterozygous individual contribute to the phenotype. يعني both of them, both traits will appear. How? Examples. For heterozygous individuals have both of the traits associated with their two alleles. The example of it, a human blood type. From your mom, for example, human blood type. For the three alleles, they are called for blood type. One is A, B, and O. They play a role in determining a blood type. A person with an A allele and B allele, it will give what? AB blood. Okay? So here, this is an example of what is the codominant. This one, somehow he said, with A allele and one with B allele will have blood cells have a red coated with A antigen. What does that mean? For this one here, to understand it, we said there are three alleles for blood, A, B, and O. These alleles are responsible for producing small particles on the surface of red blood cells. Yani, imagine this is the red blood cell. Okay. I'm sorry, this is blue, yellow, sorry. Red blood cell. These alleles are responsible to make what? Particles on the surface of red cells called antigen. Yani, there is a particle on it, is called what? Is called antigen. Particles on the surface. Okay. The A allele produce red blood cells coated with A antigen. A allele that give an antigen with A antigen. If they go, okay, and the B allele, it will give another, for other a red blood cell with B antigen. Let's say this B antigen. Okay. So for this these are who are now called, these particles are called antigen. So red blood cells coated with B antigen. The O allele doesn't produce any antigen. Yani, for the people they have O allele, okay, they don't have any antigen. Okay, this one is very important to know this one. So again, the A and B alleles are codominant. So someone with one A allele and one with B allele, maybe this one he has both. He has B and A together. So what is his blood type? His blood type is gonna be AB. Okay, type. Imagine here we said for O, he doesn't have any antigen. Imagine he received from his mom O allele, no antigen, right? And from dad B, so the blood type it's gonna be only what? Only B. Okay, and now I'll give you more examples about it. I know you won't understand this from this example. You are very confused now. Let's look at this one. Imagine there is a person. He received from his dad. Look, what did he receive? He received from his dad B allele. Okay, or his dad, he didn't receive yet. His dad, he has what? B. His blood type is B, which means he has in his blood antigen B and antigen, for example, this genotype I'm going to show you, which is also B. Okay. Then his his mom, it has what alleles from her parents, A and I, it means allele O. This one, it means what? O. Yani, it doesn't contain, okay? Type. But at the end, what is the phenotype? What is her blood type? Which is A, okay? Type. For this one here, for dad, he will give alleles like this. He will give B and B, and he will give A. The mom will give A and I. Type. For the kids, how the kids will receive these alleles now? One of their kids will get B and A, so the blood type is AB, right? Together. One of these kids will receive B with I, one from dad B, and from the mom will take I, so it's gonna be I, which means this kid he has what? B blood type, right? And the other kid he received from his dad B and A, so AB type, both will appear together, okay? The other kid will take B and I, so the other kid will have what? Only B blood type. I'll give you more examples about this. We will explain them, but I hope you understand how the AB they appear together, but because no antigen, so it's gonna be only B. If you still have a question about this, you can send me your questions. Don't worry if you still confused. The examples that I will solve with you will help you how to study these traits in more details. Thank you for listening.